Imagine that every single time the weather changes, even just a little bit, hey Midwest, I see you. Your child's sinuses and nasal passages get jammed up and they're instantly congested. Now, imagine that every single time they're around another child who's even slightly teething, battling a cold, or having some seasonal allergies, they get instant nasal congestion as well. Well, for many families, this isn't an imaginary story, it's real life. When you consider how many things can trigger nasal congestion and a stuffy nose, and combine it with the factors that first cause and create these problems in both kids and adults, you'll see why the action steps and natural solutions we talk through are so desirable and in high demand for countless families. This is for parents, especially those stuck in the cycle of immune challenges, questioning where it is coming from and trying everything to get the congestion out. We want to help these parents better understand the causes of nasal congestion and then help find the right care options. While seasonal allergies and other illnesses are common culprits, several other triggers can lead to nasal congestion, including environmental factors, medications, and hormonal changes. We will cover it all to get your family some relief and free up those sinuses without all the nasty short and long-term effects that drugs and medications create. Let me start by telling you a story about Braxton. Nasal congestion is often the starting point for many immune-challenged kiddos, and I saw this specifically with Braxton. Whenever he started to see us, and mom reported recent congestion, it was met with the feeling of, oh no, here we go again. It's eventually going to the throat, the lungs, the gut. It's going to be another 6-week process of fighting, sleepless nights, missing school and work to get him and his immune system back to normal. And that's why conquering congestion matters so much, stopping that cycle of sickness from the top or the ear, nose, and throat system down and out. While traditional approaches will always blame the outside invaders, such as pollen and cold viruses for nasal congestion, common colds, and really illnesses of all kinds, we take a different approach and look at things from the inside out. In nearly every single child or adult struggling with nasal congestion in our practice over the past many years, we've found the same culprit again and again: subluxation. Now, nasal congestion, allergies, and the common cold are terms that every household is familiar with. It's likely that subluxation is a new term for you. Simply put, subluxation means stress, tension, and congestion. Subluxation is present when there are these 3 elements at play. Number 1, misalignment of joints and structures within the spine or even the cranial bones, including the facial and nasal bones. Number 2, reduced range of motion or mobility of those joints, muscles, and tissues. And number 3, neurological interference and imbalance called dysautonomia. Each of those 3 factors, in turn, contributes greatly to nasal congestion, chest congestion, and other similar health challenges due to these 3 issues that arise from subluxation. Let's take a deeper look into those 3 aspects and see how they apply to congestion. Number 1, the misalignments can literally close off or limit the available space for mucus and fluid to move through and drain properly. Number 2, the reduced range of motion and fixations prevent the mucus and lymphatic fluid from being moved along and massaged through the system appropriately. And number 3, the neurological imbalance and dysautonomia create more neuromuscular constriction and tension and also leave the body in a sympathetic dominant and pro-inflammatory state, increasing mucus production and weakening the immune response. If you or your child have been experiencing nasal congestion, it's likely you've already exhausted the at-home and medical treatments options available to you. Things like the neti pot, nasal aspirator, nose frida, and so forth provide some temporary and mild relief, but do nothing to get to the root cause. From there, medications like decongestants, antihistamines, and corticosteroids that are either over-the-counter or prescribed by the pediatrician also do not address the root cause and come with plenty of side effects, including weakening and further imbalancing the immune system over time. That is why today, millions of parents turn to neurologically focused chiropractic adjustments to help address the root cause and subluxation head-on and stimulate and improve sinus, throat, and chest congestion naturally. Not only do our adjustments help drain the sinuses and reduce congestion in the short term, but they actually look to build up and strengthen the immune system over time, leading to a stronger and more robust immune system for your child down the road. If this is you, we would love to stop this cycle and help. And similar to Braxton's congestion being the start of more immune struggles, conquering this first step and addressing the cause can stop the cycle of sickness from ever starting. Please ask any questions or leave a comment below or send us a DM. And share this with other parents, family, or Facebook groups who need it. Click to read the associated article or go to our website.